Hello everyone. Are you ready to tackle one of the most practical yet slightly tricky tasks in the PTE Core Speaking section? Respond to a situation. So this task is your chance to show how well you can react to everyday scenarios using clear and effective English. Now, don't worry. By the end of this video, you will be equipped with strategies, examples, and a rock solid structure to ace this task like a pro. So grab your notebook or just hit that like button to lock in this golden content. Let's get started. What is respond to situation task? In this task, you will get 20 seconds to prepare and 40 seconds to respond to it. You will hear and read a description of a situation just once. After that, you will get 20 seconds to prepare and 40 seconds to record your response. Okay, so what is your goal here? Your goal is to respond as if you're actually in that scenario, whether it's leaving a voicemail, responding to a query, or giving suggestions. Your answer should be natural, clear, and appropriate for the situation. Now, why is this task is important? Because it measures three key aspects. The first one is appropriacy, and the second one is fluency, and the third is pronunciation. Okay, so what is appropriacy? Is this your tone formal or informal as required? Did you respond in a way that fits the situation? All these comes under appropriacy. And when we are talking about fluency, how smoothly do you speak? Does your speech have rhythm and flow? Avoid pauses, hesitations, or minor corrections. Pronunciation. Can the listener understand your words easily? Do you emphasize and stress words correctly? So think of this task as a real conversation test. You need to stay natural, relevant, and confident. Now, what separates a mediocre response from a high scoring one? Let's break it down with an example. Imagine this. You saw a notice that your neighbor, Sarah, is hosting a garage sale this weekend. You call her to ask if she is selling kids' books, but she doesn't pick up. What do you do? A perfect response would look like this. I'll say it now. It should clearly state your purpose. It should be polite and to the point. It includes a next step or request for action. So if you say something like, "Hey Sarah, this is Kalai. I saw your garage sale notice and wanted to ask if you are selling any children's book. Could you let me know? You can call me back at your number. Thank you." So this is how an excellent response should look like. Simple, polite, yet effective. We will get into more examples later, so keep watching. And now let's see the 5-step structure to master this task. The first one is introduce the topic. Start by summarizing the situation in one clear sentence. This shows the examiner that you understand the task. So use phrases like, "I'd like to talk about," "let me share my thoughts on," "I noticed that." Okay, so you have to use phrases like this. Ask yourself, what's the main idea here? And when it comes to the second one, express your feelings. Now you need to add some emotion or reaction to the situation. This adds depth and makes your response sound real. You can use phrases like, "I'm really excited about," or "I'm concerned about," "I'm really sorry, but." So these phrases shows your emotions or reaction to the situation and thereby adding depth and makes your response sound more real. Okay? Stay appropriate. For formal prompts, avoid casual language like, "Hey, what's up?" You can use these for informal scenarios. And the third one is give an explanation. What do you mean by give an explanation? You need to support your feelings with reasons. This is where you dive into the question why. So you can use phrases like, "This is because," "the reason is that." It's important to mention that. So you can use these type of phrases wherein you are trying to provide an explanation. And ask yourself what details from the prompt you can include here. You need to stay specific, avoid vague statements like it's good for us. So the next one is suggest a next step. So here you need to offer a solution or ask a question or request a specific action. This shows you are proactive and clear in communication. So you can use phrases like I suggest, could you, as a result, I think we should. So all these phrases you can use it when you're suggesting the next steps. The last one is end strong. What do you mean by end strong? So wrap up confidently. Reassure the listener or ask for a response. So here you can use phrases like looking forward to hearing from you. I hope this helps. I'm confident this will work. Kindly use these phrases for your wrapping. Now, here is another example. You can practice on this. You can pause the video and take your pen and paper, read the prompt, and try to include all the 5 step structure for your response. I will also read it for you. You are at the restaurant and notice that your order has been served incorrectly. The waiter brought a dish you didn't order. You need to politely address the issue and request the correct dish. What would you say? Okay, so remember your explanation that you should introduces the topic politely, acknowledges the issue with a friendly tone, and express your feelings, shows understanding and avoids blaming. And you need to provide a reason, so it should clearly state what was ordered and what you received. And the next step is request a correction, and you have to end it positively because that is all about when you're communicating with others, right? Maintains politeness, ensuring a good resolution. So try to include all these steps in your response. Let's check the proper response. Hi, excuse me. I noticed there might have been a mix up with my order. I had actually requested the grilled salmon, but I was served chicken pasta instead. While I understand these things can happen, I would really appreciate it if you could check my original order and have the correct dish prepared. I'm not in a hurry, so please take your time to fix this. Everything else has been wonderful so far, and I really appreciate the effort you are putting in to make this right. Thank you so much for your help. So, this is how an appropriate response should look like. All right, here are my insider tips to help you shine. Use your preparation time. In those 20 seconds, jot down the key points on your erasable whiteboard. Plan your structure and design on your tone, whether it's going to be formal or informal. And stay fluent. Don't pause in between or hesitate. If you make a mistake, keep going. The AI values fluency more than perfection. And don't overthink it. You don't need any fancy vocabulary. You just need to use clear, everyday language that fits the situation. And link your ideas because simple language wins. Use connectors like therefore, also, in addition to make your response smooth. Practice regularly. Record yourself responding to different scenarios. Listen back to identify areas for improvement. And that's all for today's video. If you have any queries, please drop them in the comments. I'm happy to assist you. See you in the next video. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.